Today, next topic in second chapter is change management. Change management means use another goals instead of that is main goals whatever we choose. Instead of that, organization use another goals or process or technologies for effective management in organizations is called change management. Change management is a systematic approach to dealing with the transformation of an organizational goals, process, or technologies. The purpose of change management within the organization is to implement strategies for effective change and for controlling change and helping people to adapt to change. And change management is a style of management that aims to encourage organization and individuals to deal effectively with the changes takes place in their work. If we want to go for change management, we need to go by steps. Like first, we need to recognize the need for change. If the change is needed, means we need to go through with change management. Next, we need to have urgency creation. That is, urgency creation is nothing but the step is to the process of change management is to make the employees and other members of the creating and communicating. Means that they need to create this change management is urgent and they need to communicate with each other and they need to follow the change management. Simply, change management is nothing but planning and introducing of new processes other than old process, and there is not only new process and methods of working is changing, that is within the company or organization is called change management. Next, definition of change management. Change management requires understanding how people experience change and what they need change successfully, and it also knowing what will help people make a successful transition, what message do people need to hear, when and from whom, and when optimal time to teach someone a new skills is, and how to coach people for demonstrating new behavior. This means first employees or company management requires to understand how people experience change and they should have clear idea about what they need to change in organization and what are the requirements they need to have for successful change management and what message do people need to hear and that message when they can get and from whom they can get and what is the time to that is optimal time to teach new skills and for employees and for also how to coach the people about new skills for employees. These are the requirements and these are the things they have to understand, that is employees and company management how to understand for successful change management. And here change management draws disciplines like psychology and neuroscience to apply actionable frameworks to change. Here change management based on disciplines like psychology and neuroscience. Here, psychology means which is the study of mind and neuroscience means which is the study of experimental psychology. Here in the change management, the employees and organizational management need to apply disciplines like a neuroscience, that is to apply actionable frameworks, means for successful completion of change management, and these are the studies they need to apply. Those are psychology and neuroscience. That is fully understanding these are requirements, that is these are the disciplines are needed for fully understanding of people within the organization. తెలుగులో చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే తెలుగులో మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అంటే సంస్థలో మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అనేది ఒక సంస్థాగత ప్రధాన సామర్థ్యం. ఇది పోటీ, వైవిధ్యత మరియు నిరంతరంగా మారుతున్న ప్రపంచాన్ని సమర్థవంతంగా స్వీకరించే సామర్థ్యాన్ని అందిస్తుంది. సమర్థవంతమైన మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అనేది సంస్థ యొక్క పాత్ర, నిర్మాణాలు, ప్రక్రియ, ప్రాజెక్టులు మరియు నాయకత్వ సామర్థ్యంలో పొందుపరచబడతాయి. నిర్వహణ ప్రక్రియ స్థిరంగా మరియు సమర్థవంతంగా అమలు చేయడానికి ప్రోత్సాహకాలు, నాయకుల మార్పు ద్వారా తమ బృందాలకు దర్శనం చేసే నైపుణ్యాలు ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే తెలుగులో మార్పుల నిర్వహణ. నెక్స్ట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. ఫస్ట్ టైప్ ఇస్ ఇండివిజువల్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. Here individual means single. Individual change management requires understanding how people experience change and what they need change successfully, and it also requires knowing what will help people make a successful transition, what message do people need to hear and from whom, when the optimal time to teach someone a new skill is, and how to coach people and how to demonstrate new behavior. And here individual change management draws disciplines like psychology, neuroscience to apply actionable frameworks to change. As like definition only, here individual change management means single employee or owner of the business organization guessing need to have change and they need to have requirement about that is change. They need to have requirements also. They need to understand the requirements also, and they follow the change management. Means single person follows the change management and single person guessing about the need to have change, and they need to understand the requirements. Like as we studied in the definition, again we seen here there is requirements like employees or company management requires to understand how people experience change, and they should have clear idea about what they need to change in the organization and what are the requirements they need to have for successful change management, and what messages do people need to hear, and that message when they can get and from whom they can get, and what is the time that is optimal time to teach new skills for employees, and how to coach the people about new skills that is to the employees. And these are the requirements they need to have for change management. And also they need to apply the disciplines like psychology and neuroscience for effective learning about the individual behavior within the organization. As we discussed in the definition, psychology means study of mind, neuroscience means study of experimental psychology. తెలుగులో టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, మార్పుల నిర్వహణ గురించి చదువుతున్నాం ఇక్కడ. ఇండివిజువల్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే తెలుగులో వ్యక్తిగత మార్పుల నిర్వహణ. మార్పుని ప్రతిఘటించడం మానవుల సహజ ప్రక్రియ అయినప్పటికీ మనం నిజంగా మార్పు సమయంలో మద్దతు ఇవ్వడం ద్వారా ఫలితాలలో విజయం సాధించవచ్చును. వ్యక్తుల మార్పుల వల్ల ఏ విధంగా అనుభూతి చెందుతున్నారు, దేనిని విజయవంతంగా మార్చాల్సి ఉంటుంది అనే విషయాన్ని మేనేజ్మెంట్ అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. ఎవరైనా కొత్త నైపుణ్యం బోధించడానికి సమయం కేటాయించినప్పుడు వ్యక్తులు కొత్త ప్రవర్తనను ఎలా తెలియజేయాలో, ఎవరి పనిలో వాళ్ళు సమర్థవంతంగా ఎలా పనిచేయవచ్చో తెలపాలి. వ్యక్తిగత మార్పుల నిర్వహణ వ్యక్తిగత మార్పులను అనువర్తించడం కొరకు సైకాలజీ మరియు న్యూరోసైన్స్ వంటి శాస్త్రాలను అనునయించాలి. నెక్స్ట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఈస్ ఆర్గనైజేషనల్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. హియర్ ఆర్గనైజేషనల్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ involves first identifying the group of people and who will need to change as a result of the project and in what ways they will need to change. And organizational change management then involves creating a customized plan for ensuring impacted employees receive the awareness, leadership, coaching and training they need in order to change successfully. I am giving explanation to this. Here organizational change management means here involving group of people within the organization. First, they need to identify group of people and understand who will need change and what needs they need to change. And organizational change management create a customized plan. Customized plan means suitable plan, means whatever the plan is suitable for that particular project, they need to choose for employees. And about that suitable plan, they need to give awareness and leadership and coaching and training to the employees within the organization. That is to need to have change successfully. In order to change successfully, means for successful change management, they need to have suitable plan. For that, they need to give awareness and leadership, coaching and training to the employees. Next, year organizational change management is complementary to your project management. Complementary means additional to the organization, means additional. This is a change management which is additional, that is to for successful completion of projects. Project management and ensures your project solution is designed, developed and delivered. Here project management ensures means provides. Project management provides solutions for problems which are designed by the organization and which are developed by the organization, which are delivered. The solutions are which are developed, that is, and also while in the case that is about project management. Whereas in the case of change management, ensures your project solution is effectively embraced and adapted and used. In the change management, providing solutions is effectively embraced, means effectively accepted in the change management. Whatever the organization, they accept effectively about the solution and they are adapted and used a solution. Adapted means adjusted with the solution and they use the solution for successful completion of the project. And this is nothing but organizational change management is nothing but involving group of people. For change management is called organizational change management. తెలుగులో ఆర్గనైజేషనల్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే సంస్థాగత చొరవ మార్పుల నిర్వహణ. వ్యక్తిగత స్థాయిలో మార్పు జరిగినట్లయితే ఒక వ్యక్తి ఆధారంగా మార్పును నిర్వహించడం అనేది ప్రాజెక్టుకు బృందానికి సాధ్యం కాదు. సంస్థ చొరవ లేదా మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అనేది ప్రాజెక్టు యొక్క వివిధ దశలలో తీసుకోవలసిన చర్యలను వందలు వేలాది వ్యక్తులు ఆమోదించాలి. సంస్థాగత మార్పుల నిర్వహణ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అమలుకు గ్రూపులను మరియు వ్యక్తులను గుర్తించడం, వారు ఏ మార్గాల్లో లక్ష్యాలు చేరుకోవాలో మార్పులు చేయాలి. దీని తర్వాత సంస్థ విజయానికి అవసరమైన అవగాహన, నాయకత్వం, కోచింగ్, శిక్షణ పూర్తి చేసిన ఉద్యోగాల భరోసాకు కొరకు ప్రణాళిక రూపొందించాలి. సంస్థ మార్పుల నిర్వహణ కార్యకలాపాల్లో ప్రధాన దృష్టి ఉంచాలి. సంస్థాగత మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అనేది మీ ప్రాజెక్టు మేనేజ్మెంట్కు ఇచ్చే గౌరవంగా చెప్పవచ్చును. ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ మీ ప్రాజెక్టుకు పరిష్కార మార్గాలు అభివృద్ధి చేయబడి ధృవీకరించుకోవడం ద్వారా మీ పరిష్కార మార్గాలను సమర్థవంతంగా అమలు చేయవచ్చును అనేది యాజమాన్యం ధృవీకరిస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ అనదర్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ change management is enterprise change management. Enterprise change management, here enterprise means business or company or organization. Here enterprise change management is an organizational core competency. Organizational core competency means there is a competition with other companies that provides competitive differentiation and the ability to effectively adapt to the ever-changing world. This means this provides whatever this enterprise change management provides information about competitive differentiation and ability to effectively adapt with the changing world. Means the whatever the company or business need to have changes, need to have competition with other companies. Means our world is ever changing. With that world, the organization need to adapt, means adjust with the world for new changing world. Means different companies are using creativity and they're changing for successful completion of the project. As like other companies also, organization need to have change, and the organization need to have competition with other companies. An enterprise change management capability means effective change management is embedded in your organization roles, structures, process, projects, and leadership competencies. Means organization need to have effective change in roles, structures, process, projects, and leadership competencies. These are needed for competition with other companies. Change management is the process are continuously and effectively applied to initiatives. Leaders have the skills to guide their teams through change, and employees know what to ask for in order to be successful. This means whatever change management is a process that is continuous process and changing process and effectively applied to initiatives, and these are applied to initiatives and also to the leaders, and these are having this whatever change management will have skills that is to guide the teams through change, and employees know what to ask in order to be successful. These are the things we can see in the enterprise change management. తెలుగులో ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ చేంజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే సమస్త మార్పుల నిర్వహణ సామర్థ్యం. సమస్త మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అనేది ఒక సంస్థాగత ప్రధాన సామర్థ్యం. ఇది పోటీ, వైవిధ్యత మరియు నిరంతరంగా మారుతున్న ప్రపంచాన్ని సమర్థవంతంగా స్వీకరించే సామర్థ్యాన్ని అందిస్తుంది. సమర్థవంతమైన మార్పుల నిర్వహణ అనేది సంస్థ యొక్క పాత్రను నిర్మాణం, ప్రక్రియ, ప్రాజెక్టు మరియు నాయకత్వ సామర్థ్యంలో పొందుపరచబడును. నిర్వహణ ప్రక్రియలు స్థిరంగా మరియు సమర్థవంతంగా అమలు చేయడానికి ప్రోత్సాహకాలు, నాయకుల మార్పు ద్వారా తమ బృందాలను మార్గదర్శనం చేసే నైపుణ్యాలు ఉంటాయి. ఉద్యోగులు విజయం సాధించుట కొరకు ఎలా నడుచుకోవాలో తెలుసుకోవాలి. సమస్త మార్పుల నిర్వహణ యొక్క ఫలితం వ్యక్తులు వేగంగా, సమర్థవంతంగా మార్పులు స్వీకరించగలవు. తక్కువ ఉత్పాదకత ప్రభావంతో ఒక సంస్థ అంతటా మార్పుల నిర్వహణ చేయడానికి ఒక వ్యూహాత్మక విధానం అవసరం. సంస్థలు మార్కెట్లో మార్పులు వేగంగా స్పందిస్తాయి, వ్యూహాత్మక ప్రోత్సాహకాలను స్వీకరించవచ్చు మరియు కొత్త టెక్నిక్లను మరింత వేగంగా స్వీకరించగలవు.
Meet David. David's the CEO of a big company. David's company is growing fast, very fast. And to maintain a competitive edge in an era of hyper-competition, David plans to introduce a change in the way he's doing business. Any good leader knows that the only thing that's constant is change. Changes both within and outside the organization. Mergers, acquisitions, adopting new practices, upgrading technology. All of these are inevitable. David's decided to implement ERP to manage critical functions like sales, finance, and human resources. But how are these changes going to affect the average employee? Someone like Sam, for instance. Meet Sam. Sam's an accountant. He's great with numbers. What he's not so great at is handling unpredictability. He's worried about how he will manage with the ERP system. Will he be trained properly and on time? Will the new system be launched at one go? Will the timeline of these changes be communicated to him? Sam's too anxious to focus on work. He misses deadlines. His customers are unhappy. He's so apprehensive and stressed that he quits. Now imagine the same situation with every employee of the organization. Not just Sam from accounts, but Bobby from sales and Ann from HR too. That's a lot of uncertain people stressing out about the ERP with no clear communication, worrying about changes that could have been handled better. Morale drops, attrition increases, deadlines are missed, quality falls, customers are complaining, the company suffers. Now you know why David's nervous. But what if there was another way? What if you could pick up the phone and call the specialist in managing organization change? Leading industry experts with the experience and the know-how to help ease your organization through difficult periods of transition. That's where we come in. We specialize in organizational change management. We can help assess exactly how to deal with any change in your organization, identify potential change barriers, and create a change roadmap. A change management strategy. A strategy that will ensure everyone affected by these changes are sufficiently engaged and their buy-in ensured. We'll manage key stakeholders at each step of the change journey, focus on people capability through training sessions, and ensure people alignment with the organization design. And what are the benefits for you? Increased productivity, project cost controlled, and greater competence, with better performance and happier customers. Now you, like David, can lead a company through ever-changing times. Change is constant, so let's change for the better.